portfolio. And Hitesh, Eidnani, our third expert for this week, none of the stop losses or the targets were hit, and he was in the second position by the time we wrapped up yesterday's trade, making close to 4,800 rupees on the overall portfolio. Okay.
Well, the Nifty continues to remain in the range of 5,200 to 5,400. So while it remains in the range, obviously we can see some stock specific action. So momentum can continue in a stock, or it could continue to drift downwards if that stock is either bullish or bearish. So we have taken 3 stocks on the long side and 1 stock on the short side today. Each of these stocks are selected once again based on total price action in that particular stock, and we are looking at hopefully meeting some of the targets today.
Okay, let's absolutely hoping that we end up hitting a lot of targets for all of our 3 experts. But right now, let's tell you how the individual portfolios are performing. So first up, we've got Sanjeev's portfolio for you. We've got 4 buy recommendations to remember. However, it's the TTK Prestige that's not working too well in his favor, but the other 2 counters aren't doing too badly. And overall, he's sitting on a gain of about 11,600 rupees. Vishal Jaju, on the other hand, it's working out to be a brilliant day for him. So except a Tata Motors DVR, we've already got target hits on the other 3 counters. And he's made a smart comeback from yesterday, and he's currently sitting with gains of close to 3% almost. So that's 14,000 rupees. And Hitesh, Eidnani, Asian Paints is the only sort of bother for him. However, other 3 counters are doing well, and overall the portfolio is higher by 2.5%. So tables really have turned. We've got Vishal in the first position currently, followed by Hitesh, and we've got Sanjeev in the 3rd place. But it's a very tight fight, and
possibly let us see how the trading session pans out. But Ajanta Pharma, like you mentioned, it's at a lifetime high, which is very bullish, and you can see an explosive move happening anytime soon, maybe today, tomorrow. So let us see how it pans out. Yesterday was pretty flat for Ajanta Pharma, but in a day which the market went down 90 points Nifty, it managed to hold ground. So that's a very positive sign once again. So that's why we're carrying forward this on a positional basis.
All right, that's Ajanta Pharma. The stock price holding up by 0.3% in today's session. And you've got Hitesh, who is long on the counter with an upside target of 620, a stop at 521. Moving average, but your target is fairly aggressive of 3,800.
Well, Asian Paints is one of the better looking charts out there. It's been bullish since March 2009 when it hit a low of 700. Currently it's broken up above 3388, and so it's in a new trajectory. Yes, I agree that the target is a bit aggressive, but like I said, let us see how the trading day pans out today, and we might end up churning it either today or tomorrow. But we are expecting a good move on Asian Paints, so let us take it one day at a time.
All right, so let's pull up the calculator plate then. We are experts to give you a better sense as to how things are panning out as we speak. So Sanjeev Agarwal was in the lead yesterday. That's his portfolio today. He's been stopped out on TTK Prestige and he's losing 4% there. So that's been a 12,000 rupee gain on the overall portfolio. Vishal Jaju is doing splendidly. 3 target prices, all barring Wipro, have been hit. So it's a 3% gain of 14,500 rupees. And finally, Hitesh Eidnani is also doing well on his portfolio, barring Asian Paints. Bharti Airtel is where he's reaping good gains. So it's close to 13,000.
Bharti Airtel was bullish in 2011 when the overall Nifty was bearish. But the move seems to be over for Bharti Airtel. In fact, it turned bearish sometime towards the end of 2011. And now it's in a clear downtrend, making a pattern of lower tops and bottoms. It's below all major moving averages. Like you pointed out, it's at a new 52-week low. So there could be a lot of more downside for Bharti. It's difficult to say right now where it would bottom out, but you could easily see 10-15% cut happening out here. So it would pay to be on the short side on this counter. Absolutely Asian Paints, because Asian Paints has been in a clear uptrend since 2009. Whereas if you look at the charts of Berger Paints, it's been range bound. In fact, Berger Paints has been range bound between 78 to around 120, 122. So why we've chosen Berger Paints now is broken out of that range. So we can see a nice explosive move happening, but it might take some time for that move to happen. We'll have to see how that pans out. Whereas Asian Paints is already in a clear, well-established uptrend. So let's see the price action of Berger Paints. It's quite possible that we might see some action in the next couple of days. So let's evaluate at the end of the day whether we would like to roll it forward.
Okay, so we've got a target of 124, which is what Hitesh is expecting. Today, do remember the counter is at a 52-week high. It's tested off almost 122 rupees. But with that, let's run you through the calculator plate once again to tell you how our experts are doing. So we've got Dish TV, VSC Tillers, as well as the mini Nifty futures doing well for Sanjeev. Unfortunately, TTK Prestige is a sore spot there. 12,000 rupees is what he's making. Vishal, on the other hand, those 4 buy calls are working out beautifully. All the counters have hit the target except the Tata Motors DVR, and overall the portfolio is higher by 14,600 rupees. And Hitesh, on the other hand, his portfolio is also entirely in the green. We've got a target hit that's on Bharti Airtel. The other 3 counters are also doing quite smartly. So we've got him making close to 13,000 rupees right now. So as things stand right now, we've got Vishal in the first position, followed by Hitesh, and we've got Sanjeev in the 3rd spot. But not to worry, tomorrow's a fresh new day, and we of course look forward to having you back with us tomorrow morning at 11 AM with your fresh picks for day 3. Okay, but